national anthem of Morocco. Well, that was impressive. Match that. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
So it's away we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed with Achraf Hakimi, who has proven himself in many of the top leagues at such a young age, Peter. He's tactically very astute, he's versatile anywhere on that right flank, and you see him make overlap after overlap, and he loves to stretch defences.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a... Rafinha! Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Mazraoui, gently done. Can he latch on to this? Punched away. And the shot! Vinicius Junior. Alexandro. Marquinhos shifted upfield. Alexandro, now he's off and running. And it's Alexandro. Vinicius Junior. João Pedro calmly anticipates. Brahim Diaz. El Kanous do have a chance to counter here. Great ball if he can get there. Brahim Diaz! That's going to go a long way. Cross deflected behind for a corner. That has been knocked clear. Nice control. Oh, this is a great... He's had a shot! Well, they've simply started on the front foot here. Already shots raining in.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Clears it away. I know. Great chance! It's a loose ball. Now it's Brahim Diaz. And he whips it across. Decent chance! Vinicius Junior. João Pedro. Spread out to the left. Alcanus. Messina. Moved on forwards. And it's Diaz. Hakimi. Brahim Diaz. Hakimi. Alcanus. Over to the left. Chance, surely! Marquinhos. Bruno Guimaraes. Now, where's he looking? Alcanus. Messina, played over towards the opposite flank. That's really well manoeuvred. Now, looking to orchestrate a counter. That's a nicely weighted pass. Brahim Diaz. Alcanus. And here's Brahim Diaz. Hakimi. Alexandro aim forwards. Now it's João Pedro. Great defending, strong and determined. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And reclaimed it in a trice. And it's Mazraoui. Mazraoui puts them all in. And it's hoisted clear. And here's Brahim Diaz. Vinicius Junior. Gerson, and the keeper's got it again. Marquinhos forwards and with intent. Rafinha. Now who's going to be first to this? And here's the chance to counter. Brahim Diaz. He is through here. Marquinhos tries to clear. João Pedro. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Oh, it's played into the air. Can he finish? Good movement there, but not the best of finishes.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That's the throw. Oh, it's come loose. Brahim Diaz. Keeper has taken decisive action. Vinicius Junior. Mazraoui. And it's played forward. Lovely bit of skill. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Messina looks to the other side. Proves too strong. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Jason, played with finesse. Tries to get it clear. Gabriel. Rafinha, that's an imaginative pass. Gerson, that's really well manoeuvred. Chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Hakimi gets it away. Referee's given a throw. Again, attempts a clearance. Vinicius Junior! And again the keeper stands strong.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
And it's been taken short. Alexandro delivers. And he's there to clear it. Bruno Guimaraes looking for a runner. It's out for a goal kick. Rafinha. Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Brazil have a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Swings in across. Messina with the clearance. Mazraoui could move up a gear here. Mazraoui. Mazraoui forwards and with intent. And claimed it back swiftly. Oh, it's come loose. Can he finish? Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't
Gerson. Bruno Guimaraes. Out to the left it goes. Chance here to counter. Hakimi. Aguirre, aim forwards. Vinicius Junior. Bruno Guimaraes chooses to go cross-field. El Canous, delicate ball, and it needs to be.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And it's gone back to the keeper. Bruno Guimaraes. Rafinha. Marquinhos shifted upfield. Aguirre. Hakimi. El Canous. And he goes cross-field. He is just caressing the ball. And it's El Ainaoui. And that has been clubbed away. You get a throw-in. Looking for a decent ball in. Looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Gabriel gets it away. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Defending of the desperate variety. Ainaoui. And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Hakimi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Can he deliver? Oh, that's neat. It's run loose here. Mazraoui. Played into the middle. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Rafinha. Alexandro. Gabriel. Rafinha. Gabriel, gently done. El Canous. El Ainaoui. Messina. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Alexandro. Gabriel, early ball out from the back. Hakimi makes the interception. Played towards the other side. Looking to break at pace. Aguirre. Thinks one through. And he's there to clear it. Oh, that's nice. Cross goes in there. Deftly away. And a chance! And the ball's come loose here. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Alexandro with the clearance. Shoots! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Hit into the middle. Clears it away. Alcanus. Vinicius Junior. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And it's Alexandro. Rafinha. Vinicius Junior tries a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
El Ainaoui. Nicely intercepted. Rafinha. Now it's João Pedro. And he's found a way past. Hakimi gets good distance on it. João Pedro. That's a good ball. Bruno Guimaraes. Rafinha. Gerson. Oh, sweet feet. And it's made a chance for a shot! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Now here's the delivery. And it's hoisted clear. And that has been cleared. Rafinha. And it's Alexandro. Now this could be a chance. He's away! Real chance!
Rafinha just dropped the shoulder to engineer the feint. Now he'll have to shoulder the blame.
Rafinha. Oh, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, he could easily have slipped that to his right just to keep the attack alive. and it looks like he's going to learn the hard way.
Messina. Moved on forwards. Hakimi. Vinicius Junior producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Alexandro. Brazil to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Alexandro. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Al-Ainawi does really well to win the ball there. And it's Diaz. He's got away. Hakimi. Cross from Hakimi. Marquinhos can get it clear. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Played out to the right. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Hakimi plays it in. Marquinhos gets it away. Driving forward. Clipped into space. Mazraoui cuts it out. Rafinha. Alexandro. Rafinha. Alexandro. Rafinha. Vinicius Junior. Tries a measured ball. Defending of the desperate variety. They've played it short. And he's heaved it away. And it's Guimaraes. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Bruno Guimaraes. It's a quick climbs up big. Denied by an instinctive save.
Alexandro actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
João Pedro. Messina wins the duel this time. Hakimi. Al-Kanous. Out to the right. That's really well manoeuvred. Rafinha. João Pedro. Rafinha. Now it's João Pedro. Done delicately. Hakimi can get it clear. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Brazil clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Aguirre, played out towards the right wing. Oh, that's overhit. Vinicius Junior. Rafinha. Bruno Guimaraes. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And here's Vinicius Junior. And it's Alexandro. Rafinha. Gerson. João Pedro. Tries a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And he's there to clear it. Again, tries to clear. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Been knocked clear. Now then, the ball's come loose. Rafinha played out to the left flank. He's dealt with that well. That's a throw. Tries to get it clear. Hakimi. Long ball looking to counter. Alexandro gets across to intercept that. Oh, Red, nice interception. Hakimi. Think decent chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, what a climb! Goal! Morocco! And Morocco score first. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Gerson shifted upfield. Vinicius Junior. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Brazil can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Gabriel with the clearance.
Morocco clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Alexandro looks to get on the end of this. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Matheus Cunha, over to the left. Rafinha takes a shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Rafinha has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Aimed in towards the centre. Rafinha. Marquinhos. Lobbed in behind. Oh, shooting chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Morocco, that was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Bruno Guimaraes. Marquinhos. Bruno Guimaraes chooses to go cross-field. Hakimi. Aguirre. Messina. Brahim Diaz. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Gerson. Gabriel. Played towards the other side. Oh, can he get onto this? And that has put paid to that. And the counter-attack is on for Morocco. Gabriel gets over and intercepts. Gerson. Brazil ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Gets a good foot in there. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Gabriel getting this one clear. Morocco have got it back and they'll have another go. And that's aimed, it shot a goal! It didn't come off, but an audacious effort.
Well, you've got to admire the confidence and the agility. Wasn't too far off either.
Bruno Guimaraes. Rafinha. Gerson. Vinicius Junior.
Brahim Diaz.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing.
And it's played forward.
El Ainawi. It is a corner.
Chooses to go back. And the shot!
It's anyone's ball now. There's the header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Well, he certainly reacted quicker than anyone else, Peter. He just couldn't keep his composure in the end.
Vinicius Junior.
Rafinha. That has found him in acres of space. Ah, such a clever touch. Tries to get it clear. A chance to play it in. Aguirre attempts a clearance. Hakimi. Aguirre. Aguirre forwards and with intent. Out for a throw. And it's Hakimi. Goes for the shot! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Bruno Guimaraes. Marquinhos aim forwards.
Vinicius Junior.
Rafinha. Ooh, a delicate chip through. Plenty waiting in the middle. Aimed in towards the centre. Gets it away. Brazil have reclaimed it. And here's Rafinha. Rafinha. Brazil still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Goes for a shot! He's got away with one there.
Bruno Guimaraes, it's really well read here, but having done the hard part, you'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Rafinha with the short one.
Gerson.
Gerson gently done. Mazraoui gets it clear. Messina. El Ainawi. Aguirre gently done. El Ainawi, oh, good spread.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Mazraoui. Matheus Cunha. Matheus Cunha. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. El Ainawi. El Kanous. Moved on forwards. Brahim Diaz is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Aim forwards. Shoots! Oh, that is outstanding! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And it's Diaz. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Bruno Guimaraes spread out to the left. He's going to be disappointed with that. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Brahim Diaz. Lovely feet. Hakimi. Tries to dink it through. And a goal kick. Gabriel played over towards the opposite flank.
Morocco might just have gone into conservation mode here. Their focus now is clearly to just hold on.
Morocco, and there's the shot! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Jesson. Bruno Guimaraes. Rafinha. Now it's Mathias Cunha! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Marquinhos. Vinicius Junior. El Canous does really well to win the ball there. That's really well manoeuvred. Vinicius Junior. Hakimi. Pass just lacking in accuracy. And it's played forward. What a throw in. Brahim Diaz. Messina. Mazraoui shifted upfield. El Ainaoui. Aguirre forwards and with intent. El Ainaoui. Played towards the front line. It's come to nothing. Gerson. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's played forward. Out to the left it goes. El Ainaoui. Now that's well seen too. Matheus Cunha. Alexandro. Brahim Diaz did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Rafinha. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Played out to the right. Tries a deft little ball. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Nice physical challenge. Rafinha. Out towards the flank. Wins the duel this time. The referee's awarded a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
And it's hoisted clear. Gerson. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Mazraoui. Messina looks to the other side. Moved on forwards. He's having a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, played through for the wide man. Vinicius Junior. Cross goes in there. Oh, that was very necessary. And here's Vinicius Junior. He's well positioned here. El Canous. Messina, gently done. That'll be a throw. Gerson, aim forwards. Rafinha. And here's Rafinha. Nice interception, well timed. Rafinha. Succumbs to the pressure. Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Nawi gets it away. Brahim Diaz, who does have an assist to his name, and it's El Ainawi. Great defending, strong and determined. That's really well manoeuvred. El Kanous. Mazraoui. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Gabriel does really well to win the ball there. Alexandro. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And here's Vinicius Junior. Rafinha. Alexandro tries a cross. Very nicely done. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Only partially clear. Vinicius Junior tries the cross. Bruno Guimaraes. Matheus Cunha. Alexandro. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Out to the right. So what can they make of this? He's found a way through. He's one-on-one, surely! There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Aguirre shifted upfield. It's a nicely shaped ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Brazil are making a change now.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Bruno, long ball by the goalkeeper. El Kanous, gently done. Brahim Diaz, played out towards the right wing. Hakimi flashes it across. Gerson. Pass has gone astray. That's really well manoeuvred. Tries to get it clear. El Kanous. Hakimi. Moved on forwards. Brahim Diaz. And that's a goal kick. Bruno Guimaraes.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Hakimi cuts out the pass.
And the counter is on.
Vinicius Junior.
Rafinha!
That's a real chance missed.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
And he shoots! Well, the clearance is short.
And it's Guimaraes.
Shapes to shoot!
And no, he couldn't find the finish. Hakimi getting this one clear. Jason. Can he spark a counter here? Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And he goes cross-field. And that's a throw-in. Rafinha. Vinicius Junior providing an out-bullish header! And somehow he managed to miss it. Elainawi, Mazraoui, and it's played forward. Oh, some tackle that. Brahim Diaz closing in on goal. That is good, super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender though who was ever so determined. Gerson, aim forwards. Played into space. That is lovely. Vinicius Junior. Rafinha! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Five minutes left on the clock. Bruno Guimaraes. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Brazil truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Hakimi can get it clear. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! Bruno Guimaraes. That's been won straight back. Oh, good spread. And it's Hakimi. Hakimi. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Brazil making another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Hakimi. Brahim Diaz. So who's he picking out? Looks across and plays it in. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Vanderson. Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Yeah, well, the opposition had plenty of warning here, Peter. Look at how quick they were going the other way. Exactly what you need when you're playing on the counter-attack.
Morocco find a position of real strength now. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Strong running down that left flank. Brazil with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock. Aguirre clears it away. Rafinha. Time added on 4 minutes. Vanderson. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Now, what about a counter-attack? El Ainaoui. Nice looking ball. That's been slipped through. Rafinha. Marquinhos. Bruno Guimaraes. Vanderson. Some good work on the right flank here. Now it's Matheus Cunha. And the finish! Oh, the keeper's equal to it. Gerson. Vinicius Junior. Bruno Guimaraes. Rafinha. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Vinicius Junior. Aguirre. Alcanus. Matheus Cunha. That's good play. Muscular approach does pay off here. Vanderson. And there goes the final.